Hello, Lieutenant Caleb Dume here from Star Trek Discovery, here to ask you to join in with Commodore Ty to discover the world of pop culture. The adventure has begun.
Incoming message from Commodore Ty.
Hello, this is your Commodore, Ty Coles here, and it has arrived. The Bad Batch is now live on Disney+. So, let's take a look. Season 1, Episode 1, Aftermath. And yes, they finally put an episode name that's not, for the first episode, that's not pilot or the name of the show. So kudos to you guys. So little victories, people. So we see that Jedi Master Depa Billaba is on the planet Kaller with her Padawan Caleb Dume, who you guys might know as Saw Gerrera from Star Wars Rebels. So we see what happened to him as a Padawan. So he comes down and he says, I got help.
Here. I'm here.
Caleb, where are the reinforcements?
Don't worry. They're right behind me.
And they're like, how many? 5? And their clone commander is like, oh crap.
How many are there?
5 of them.
5? We're done.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you gotta see these clones. They're different.
But it's not any 5. It's the Bad Batch. So they come in a typical Bad Batch fashion. They go and they wipe the floor with the droids. And the droids are complete buffoons in this.
Huh? Hey, stop that! Adjust the stabilizers! We're going over!
Hey, Clanker, catch!
But you got some very funny moments between Wrecker and the droids.
Drop your weapons and surrender.
Still love Wrecker in this. Wrecker is still the hilarious brute that he was in the Clone Wars. But you also notice some changes to their armor. But during this time, the order comes in. The infamous Order 66.
Execute Order 66.
And as I predicted, maybe start off the show with clones executing Order 66, and you might see the Bad Batch be like, what's going on type moment. The Jedi Master has been executed, and the Bad Batch are going there like, what the hell is Order 66?
What just happened? The comm channel's repeating one directive. Execute Order 66.
Yeah, I heard that too. What's Order 66?
I am not certain.
But we have Caleb run from them because he doesn't trust him.
Easy. I'm on your side.
And it's easy to see where he's coming from. He just saw the clone troopers that served with him, they were close to attack and kill his master. But on the other hand, wouldn't he have listened to them and seen, hey, this guy is lowering his weapon. He has his hands up and he's trying to talk to you. Wouldn't you at least want to listen to him? So I understand his first initial reaction, but continuing to push back, kind of weird. But you see something weird with Crosshair, his inhibitor chip might be working. Because he's the only one out of the whole batch that was like, maybe we should kill the Jedi.
Come on down, kid. We're here to help. No! Liar!
What are you doing? Following orders.
Orders are orders, even though the Bad Batch are notorious for disobeying orders. So they go back to Kamino. But the Bad Batch are still wondering what the hell's going on, because all they know is something happened. And as the Bad Batch are trying to figure out what's going on, you see this body get carried out and a lightsaber fall out. Could this be Shakti? Because Shakti was on Kamino, but looking at the hand, it just doesn't match her hand, and the lightsaber doesn't match 100%. But I'll leave it up to you guys. Is this Shakti, or is it another Jedi that was killed? But we hear Palpatine's speech.
Galactic Empire.
For a secret and secure. Society.
That scene just gave me chills. They meet this young female, Omega.
Hello.
What's that?
Adolescent human female. Origins uncertain.
My name's Omega. I was wondering when you guys would come back.
So they go and they start a bit of a...
Oh yeah!
Not again.
So Tarkin's there, and he's not impressed with clones. And I believe what he says is now why they got rid of clones and went to the piss poor stormtroopers that we see after the fact that can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Surely you realize the precarious state this newly formed empire is in. Clone troopers will be needed to maintain order throughout the galaxy.
Indeed, a service conscription soldiers could provide at half the cost.
But the Kaminos are trying to convince him, no, the clones are the better way to do this. So he does it by testing the Bad Batch. Initially, the Bad Batch easily defeat his test.
This is taking way too long.
But he wants to up the stakes, so he uses live ammunition against them.
They're using live rounds.
And they prevail. And they use some very interesting techniques to win this. So, Tarkin sends him on a mission to go root out some insurrection.
Indeed, we have tracked a group of insurgents to the Onderon sector. They must be dealt with.
What sort of insurgents?
Separatist forces.
Quote-unquote separatists. But they weren't separatists, and they weren't even droids. But they realized they're Republicans.
Why would Tarkin send us to attack our own forces?
Because we refuse to fight for an empire.
You're Saw Gerrera, trained by Captain Rex and General Skywalker to fight for the Republic.
Crosshair is getting more and more irritated because they should be listening to the Emperor. He is the one they need to listen and follow orders. But Hunter and the rest of them are like, no, we don't need to. Why would we attack innocent people? So they go back and they're arrested for treason. And this is when we find out that yes, Crosshair has been affected by the inhibitor chip. So Tarkin cranks it up to 11.
While the chip is not as active as a standard clone,
Can you intensify the programming?
Yes.
Then proceed.
And Crosshair is no longer a member of the Bad Batch, but a loyal soldier to the Empire.
Best stand down, Sergeant.
The Bad Batch go and rescue Omega, and it looks like Omega, she is a clone, but I think she's a special type of clone. I think the Kaminos were trying to clone a Jedi, because the way she acts, like she's trying to tell Crosshair some future information that yes, we know you're going to go towards the Empire, but we know it's not your fault.
I know what you're going to do, but please don't.
What do you know?
I know it's not your fault. You can't help it.
As well, for the first time ever, when she holds the blaster, pinpoint accuracy. So, I believe she might be a clone of a Jedi, or used Jedi DNA in her makeup. I wonder if that theory is going to come true or not. But it's interesting to find out more about Omega, because she's one of the few new characters that we get introduced to. So far, so good. The Bad Batch are in exile and on the run.
What's the plan, Hunter? I thought we could go off on our own. Lay low. But with Crosshair gunning for us, I'm not so sure.
Also, great to see Tarkin. Shows them how evil he is. Builds upon his character that we already know. I'm just looking forward to seeing him get promoted to Grand Moff, which I hope they do in the series. Hopefully we get to see more familiar faces. We've already seen a few in Caleb and in Saw. Keep it up, Favreau. Keep it up, Filoni. And hopefully, and we get another episode this Friday, so definitely keep an eye out for the Bad Batch. It's worth your watch. If you love the Clone Wars, you're going to love the Bad Batch. So for your Commodore Tricoles, may the Force be with you. Over and out.
Thank you for watching the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch one of my many other videos, and if you like what you see, you can support the channel by donating to my PayPal.
So, for Commodore Ty, live long and prosper all, and for now, until next time, the hailing frequencies are closed.